And now for more on the corruption scandal in Turkey, we're now joined by our correspondent Michal Bardavid in Istanbul. Michal, what can you tell us about the deep changes that have shaken the political scene in Turkey over the past few days?
Well, first of all, one of the most important things that is happening right now is the breakdown within the AK Party. Out of the 3 ministers that actually resigned, one of them, Erdoğan Bayraktar, who is the Minister of Environment and Urbanization, was the minister for that, of course. He first of all stated that he was forced to resign, and he said that the projects, the construction projects that some of them are under question, of course, also included the signature of Prime Minister Erdoğan. So he said, if I'm resigning, then Prime Minister Erdoğan should resign himself. So this was a very important accusation, and this was one of the main first breakdowns within the AK Party. Another thing that happened last night was that AK Party decided to send 3 of their members of parliament to disciplinary council, and one of them already resigned last night, saying that did not agree with what AK Party was doing right now. So 2 main breakdowns within the party happened already, so this was very important for AK Party. Another important thing that happened yesterday was that another new round of arrests was supposed to take place by the prosecution. They hit the start button for this operation to begin. However, the police forces refused to make this happen. So there was a huge breakdown within the system between police forces and the prosecution. So Turkey is at a lock in terms of what the system is going to do right now.
Have there been any reactions from political parties or the public to Erdoğan's reshuffle?
Well, first of all, we have to understand that this situation is very new for Turkey. Of course, the main opposition parties and the other parties are criticizing what is happening. They're criticizing AK Party. They're calling for the resignation of Prime Minister Erdoğan. But there's a big change in terms of what is happening within the public's reactions as well. Because, of course, we know what happened in June. We had a lot of reaction. Globally, we saw the reaction towards AK Party. Everyone saw that there was a lot of protests in Turkey took place, but the ones who were doing the protests were criticizing Prime Minister Erdoğan and the party for the issue was environment, the issue was personal human rights. However, this was a very specific group. There was talk that a lot of the population in Turkey didn't even know what was going on within the protests. So the main change here is that now the main population is aware of it. The media is covering the topic. The corruption scandal is all over the media. And we have very strong visuals. It's impossible to deny millions of dollars in shoebox. So you can be sure that no one is ever going to refer to the shoebox without this connotation in Turkey. It's a common joke already. And, I mean, a money counting machine in the house of someone, this is undeniably something that no one is going to dismiss in Turkey very easily. So that's a big change.
Thank you indeed, Michal Bardavid, reporting from Istanbul.